if I wasn't going to die of an overdose, I was doomed to, end up on maintenance treatment or for the rest of my life, because people said that, this is such a powerful disease and you can't get rid of it. And, I really just thought that was bullshit. My name is Bill Waves. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I skate. I write stories and record them over instrumentals.
I got some shit, but I lost my mind. All I wish was we got the price first. Lost my friends, but I got my mom. The cost was thick, almost lost my life. Sure, the drugs we did, fucks the love we give. The ones we win, the love turns to ones we miss.
I first started skating probably in 1998. I think maybe it was my brother that just always showed me everything. Then I think we ended up finding out about CCS magazine somehow. The first time I got a CCS magazine, I just fell in love with everything I saw and ended up getting a skateboard and learned how to kickflip and all that. And I did it from 11 to 16, and I quit. Skating because I moved. That's when I moved to Pittsburgh. I started skating. I lived in Ohio, and I was real into it. But whenever I moved to Pittsburgh, that's when I started using drugs and smoking cigarettes. And I just didn't really have any positive group of friends to push me to keep skating. So unfortunately, that just fell by the wayside. Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh skate scene is pretty cool. I mean, we're a pretty small city, so it's really just between a few shops. So you got Radio Skate Shop in Bloomfield, you got Switch and Signal Skate Shop and Skate Park in Edgewood, and then my favorite spot is One Up. That's the place I've known for the longest. I used to own Daily Bread and be a creative director for Daily Bread, and we sold clothes at One Up, and that skate shop has been in the South Side for I think since 2003. The way I got into music was one of my best friends that I met up the street one day. Was named Brian Green, aka Beatty.
Bring flowers to my grave, coward from a shower in my face. Black clouds used to shroud and left a sour taste. Nowadays, different stand, lifted, kept me out what wasn't my business. With wife at home, baby.
And he ended up fighting his stepdad, I believe, and ended up showing up at my mom at my front doorstep where I lived, all bloodied up. And my mom took him in and we gave him a room. I think it was maybe the first week that he was staying there that I noticed. I walked in and he was writing a verse over an instrumental. I've never seen anybody write before. I never had anybody around me that was yeah, we can make music, we can write, that's something we can do, even though I was so passionate about hip-hop in the first place.
Wow, Bill. I'm getting a little late as fuck. I feel like rapping and shit.
So yeah, Beatty, his little brother was friends with a little kid named Malcolm McCormick, and he was this little, privileged, quirky white kid that we all were, and we would all, hang out together. And Beatty had this crazy taste in hip-hop. He knew all the underground stuff, and so me and Beatty were into that kind of stuff, and I think we kind of showed him what hardcore, real hip-hop is, and so we kind of exposed him to that, and so that kind of turned into all of us making a couple songs. I made a couple songs. There's a whole catalog of old Mac songs with me and him and Beatty, and they ended up putting me on their How High mixtape, the Ill Spoken How High mixtape, and that was the first time I ever rapped.
Come round like tetherball, y'all forever soft. Drop your jaw when I spitting clever balls. Come round like tetherball, y'all forever soft. Drop your jaw when I let it off. I'm a rise man, I speak my thoughts. Don't wanna come around the city.
But that was like 2008, and really I didn't take it seriously until 2013 was the first year I ever was like consistent making music, and I ended up making a tape that Mac helped me with called Vagrant, and I put it out under the name Bill because he put that song out with me and Earl and just had called me Bill on it. So I basically put out a project off the strength of that.
Better Christmas is for kids embedded in the system. Syringe embedded in this vision of prison, but no light through addiction, cause life's just like prison. Get high, afraid to approach the day, roped in waves, soaked the waves of hate, no jokes to say, hope he's safe.
I got my album Billy coming out on June 17th. I'm really excited about that. My man Billy Hoyle produced it all, and it's just a lot of different stories I wrote, and that mean a lot to me.
I probably walked home funny. I remember BD bullied me, so we fought, and I walked through the parking lot at the Shady Side Hospital with my head all bloody. That's my brother. If it wasn't for him and Mac, I wouldn't be writing this. So when I say I love you, bro, I promise I never mean anything funny. Well, fuck shit free, you can't take that from me. I don't give a fuck about your problems.
I don't have any skate projects. I hope I could maybe be a part of a skate project one day, but I have a lot to work on. So like a lot of days I've just been concentrating on skating and doing physical therapy to get my legs back to strength, and I'm just I have goals that I've set in my mind for skating, and I hope to accomplish them, and so doing the physical therapy and the strength training is really important to me. I mean, I've only accomplished so much. I've only made it so far. As far as music and skating, but one thing I can say is that 8 years ago, I was strung out doing 300 milligrams of oxy a day, smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, and if I wasn't going to die of an overdose, I was doomed to, end up on maintenance treatment or for the rest of my life, because people said that, this is such a powerful disease and you can't get rid of it. And, I really just thought that was bullshit. And I'd never been athletic or anything like that. And within a few years, I quit cigarettes, I had quit pills, and I was running 10 miles a week. Got my health up, and got to the point where I'm skating again, and got to the point where I built up a catalog of music and I'm continuing with. And so if anybody's down in the low point, in the point where you're just not able to skate, not able to make music because your life is just completely consumed by drugs and alcohol, the advice that what I want to leave with you is that your mind is much more powerful than all of that, and forget drug treatments, forget Suboxone, methadone, all that shit. You don't need to stay a zombie and stay on that shit the rest of your life. Your mind is much more powerful than this substance, and if you do some research on the power of your mind and start reading some books on the power of your mind, which there are plenty out there, then you can start to feel that for yourself. So that's all I got for today. I just smoked a joint. I'm just kind of high as fuck, just sitting here in the laundromat doing my laundry. So let me know if there's anything you need, man. Much love, and I will see you soon.